Getting set to begin the festivities tonight in St. Louis. Major League Baseball on the show is next. MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for what promises to be a good one. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Well, you see each team with a victory so far. Last night's game didn't feature a whole lot of offense. I have a feeling we're going to see a few more runs cross the plate in this one.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks as manager Kirk Gibson sets his 1 through 9 up this way. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, a very difficult-to-solve right-hander Michael Wacha. Gerardo Parra will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
A cardinal rule if you're bunting. Don't bunt at balls. I mean, you see this on show track. This thing is out of the zone, but he chases it and pops it up. That turns into a wasted out right there.
Didi Gregorius will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 on the way. Trying to keep the ball down here as this one finds the knees for strike 1.
And that's the pitch that's going to give a lot of guys trouble, not just the superstars. That is big-time break right there.
Sliced down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against a former All-Star here, right-hander Irvin Santana. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Kevin Black will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, Kevin Black.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here's a 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Matt Carpenter digs in at the plate. First offering on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. We'll have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. And you've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone there.
Michael Lee will stand in for the first time now, and boy, look at these numbers the last 7 games. He's as hot as anyone in baseball. And this one runs up high, ball 1. on the corner away. A ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul, off to the right, out of play. And a good pitch there as he reaches out to hit this one on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. After one, no score. Nelson Cruz will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Let's go, Cardinals!
Swing.
Fouled back. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a two-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Miguel Montero will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And that misses for ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
All right, Cardinals!
2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Runners on the move for second. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this is taken in by Holiday. One away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Aaron Hill will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
Look out, watch for movement.
And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Get the double play.
Called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a called strike. The throw. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be.
Well, there's a reason why most cleanup hitters don't make good stolen base guys, and I think this is Exhibit A right here. I mean, he never had a chance.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mark McGuire will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
McGuire.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth. Catcher.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Yadier Molina will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. And there to take it is Chavez for route number 2.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Matt Holliday will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So very nice work there by Santana. Still nothing. Mark Trumbo will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Trumbo.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Eric Chavez will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Fouled straight back. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Irvin Santana will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Nailed the runner off second.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Trumbo leads off at second. Now the pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Gerardo Parra will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Cardinals, come on. Sweet.
Grounded foul off to the right.
Come on now, let's stop him here.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Come on. Let's get me out here.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Let's go, Redbird.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Another 1-2 delivery to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Paul Goldschmidt would be next. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
That's 2 walks now here in this third inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The right fielder, number 17, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Let's get out of this inning. Get out of here, Diamondbacks.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. 2 out, bases loaded. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Daniel Descalzo will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch to him. And this is going to be a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's well hit over Hill and into right center, a base hit.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Mark Ellis will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first.
Here we go.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. That's hard hit back up the middle. To second for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Michael Waka.
Michael Waka will step in now. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 1-0. Miguel Montero will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a little cue shot here out towards short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Second baseman, number 2, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And that misses inside 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here comes a 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Mark Trumbo will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled straight back. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll reach first safely. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Eric Chavez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Lee has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 1-0. Kevin Black will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Center fielder, Kevin Black.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number one.
Third baseman number 13,
Matt Carpenter will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one, and no one will get this one. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Changeup called strike one. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Irvin Santana will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Here's the first offering. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one.
Hey, you crazy, Blue? Head back to the desert, D-backs.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Gerardo Parra will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Now a breaking ball hit on the ground to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter, number one, shortstop, Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. Base on balls his last time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 pitch now. And this is fouled straight back. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Holiday will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 1-0. Mark McGuire will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they've pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Hara is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Come on, let's get a hit.
Swing and an easy grounder to third. There to take it, though, is Chavez. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 7.
Matt Holliday will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2 out, nobody on.
Let's go Cardinals! Go Cardinals, go!
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it's Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off for Arizona. Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys, and obviously no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Nelson Cruz will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. In there, no balls and a strike. For Goldschmidt, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Got him.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Miguel Montero will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Come on, Blue, that was a strike.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Pat Neshek will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Pat Neshek.
Aaron Hill will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
First and second now, 1 man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Mark Trumbo will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Turn the deuce!
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul.
Way to hustle, all right. Nice hustle, yeah, way to hustle.
Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. Goldschmidt scores. 2 runs score. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
He has been money all year long with runners in scoring position, and it just seems like he lives for situations like this. He goes out and hammers this ball, and that's going to be 3 more onto his already impressive RBI total.
Eric Chavez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. For Trumbo, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Let's go. 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Santana.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Double play kills the inning. Strike.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. But luckily, it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. Gerardo Parra will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
0-1 pitch is a high chopper over to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Didi Gregorius will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Now the relay home, and the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit and run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
Paul Goldschmidt will get another opportunity here as they've batted around now. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. You can't let the emotion enter the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Let's win, Cardinals!
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Lee is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On to the bottom of inning number 6. D-backs out in front, 7-0. Daniel Descalzo will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And the Gold Glover Chavez will throw him out, 1 away.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Leadoff man retired, and now it's Mark Ellis. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Parra is there to take it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again.
Now batting,
That's 10
pitcher.
straight now. He's retired.
Nation.
Alan Craig will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Alan Craig.
Now the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And he misses 2-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Kevin Segrist will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nelson Cruz will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. And the pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Miguel Montero will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Aaron Hill will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Yes, Cole!
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
I thought he was going to get rung up on that one.
I would agree. If that missed, it didn't miss by much.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Lee has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Low for ball 1.
Come on.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
Now the 2-0 home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
The 2-2 coming. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Carpenter will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Kevin Black will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Kevin Black.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Let's go.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Now the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1.
Come on, Cardinals, let's go. Here we go.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
You know, and unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak is going to come to an end at 3 games.
Michael Lee will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here comes the 1-0. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Eric Chavez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Third baseman, Eric Chavez.
Now the first pitch. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. And this will be taken in by Ellis for the first down of the inning.
And sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Irvin Santana will make a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in command. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. One out, nobody on. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Gerardo Parra will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Let's get you out here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Mark McGuire will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Mark McGuire.
And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Chavez is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, One gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Yadier Molina will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Come on.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Here's another 2-2. Pitch is swung on and grounded to Hill at second. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
He continues to plow right through these guys. My man's working on a one-hit shutout.
Matt Holliday will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Didi Gregorius will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Didi Gregorius.
Oh, a hard hit ball that'll be caught over there at first. A tough break there, and on one pitch, the leadoff man's gone already to start off the ninth inning.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. He can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
First pitch coming. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Calm yourself already.
The right fielder, number 17,
Nelson Cruz will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
And once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
Come on, let's get this job done.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Miguel Montero waits on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
He's set, now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ballgame.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Miguel Montero will stand in. He flew out his last time up. At second, Goldschmidt, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Up top, it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Daniel Descalzo will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And a high strike there, 0-1. 1-1. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. To his left, he's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Cruz is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Oh, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. It's kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
John Jay will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Sean Shea.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
The 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's a shot out to the alley in right center, and they'll have a 2-out base runner. In fact, maybe good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since they've even had a base runner out there. You have to go all the way back to the 3rd inning to find the last one, and they've been stopped dead in their tracks ever since.
Kevin Black will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Pitch is a fastball low, and it's 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
Good count. out. Watch your head.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Matt Carpenter will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Good line drive now. Let's go.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
2 down, runners at first and second. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, one of the big keys to the Diamondbacks' victory in this one was the start turned in by this man, Ervin Santana. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 7-0. Good night from St. Louis.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks: 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs and only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ervin Santana. His record is now 4-3. The loss goes to Michael Wacha. He is now 4-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.